event number 11, the men's collegiate lightweight final. We have 3 crews in this one. It is UOP, University of Pacific, up there in Stockton in lane number 1. Cal in lane 2. Cal Sonoma, check that. Cal State Sonoma, we'll get it right in a minute. And then Cal in lane 3. So stammering through this once again, it is the University of Pacific in lane 1, Sonoma State in lane 2, and Cal in lane 3 for the men's collegiate lightweight final coming up.
Attention!
That's the starting line.
Go!
We do have a start of the next race. This is the final of the Secretary of the Navy men's collegiate lightweight. This race between the University of Pacific, Sonoma, and Cal Lights. And all boats are at the 100-meter mark. Cal Lights jumping out in front over Sonoma. Sonoma at a tight race with the University of Pacific. All boats very aggressive off the start. This is a final. There are 3 boats, and we will have a trophy award at the end of this race. So your early leaders as they go to the 250-meter mark is California at 36.5 strokes per minute, followed by Sonoma State, and then the University of Pacific. At this point, all boats settling in, but yet at a very high rate, 36.5 for both Sonoma and Cal. UOP continues to have struggled slightly with their steering as they made a couple course corrections along the way. And at this point, it's going to be a tight, looks like a tight race between California and Sonoma State. That's your call from the 500.
This is event number 10, the Women's Collegiate Varsity Invitational. It is the second run for this. Check that this is the men's collegiate lightweight final. My mistake, event number 11. And in lane number 1 is UOP in lane 1. And they are currently in our second position. Sonoma State in lane 2, leading the pack. And Cal is in lane 3. And they are in third position. All 3 will move forward, but I suspect, as with all of our crews, they want to be very competitive, and they will probably put on a show somewhere along the line to indicate who is the superior crew. They'll also be running basically for lane positions. Rather advantageous to be in the lane number 1, especially on our course here in San Diego, the 2010 Crew Classic. As these crews come down the line, we'd like to mention once again that you have an opportunity to purchase a DVD of any individual race that you might have, and they are available at the souvenir stand, which is just to the east of our Jumbotron TV screen, an opportunity to keep a keepsake of the 2010 Crew Classic for a particular individual that you might be supporting here at the Crew Classic. Looks like the University of California has edged up close to the lead there. This is their lightweight crew. They have taken over that position from Sonoma State in the second spot, and UOP moving along in the third position. Our mid-stroke or mid-course stroke is at approximately 35. And it's on California on the far outside. This is considered to be a final only, as we have a limited number of crews in this particular area, the men's collegiate lightweight final. So whoever wins here wins the prize and does not move forward. On the outside, it is Cal. Cal got off really to kind of a shaky start, had to make some adjustments, which certainly from their position at this time indicates that they have made the adjustments in a very positive manner, as they now appear to have open water back to Sonoma State, and then along the shoreline with quite a bit of open water back, this is UOP.
This is the lightweight men's rowing. One of the challenges of the lightweights is not only being ready to race, but being ready to weigh in the morning. It can be an advantage to be distracted in the morning, and certainly the rate these guys are going, it doesn't appear to have slowed anyone down.
Pretty much an open race right now. Somewhat concluded unless something major happens. On the outside is Cal. In the center of our course, Sonoma State. And then along the shoreline, University of Pacific. Cal doing an excellent job settling in on their mid-course stroke. Looking very comfortable with a considerable lead in this men's collegiate lightweight final. Sonoma State did get off to an excellent start. And as we mentioned before, Cal seemed to have a little bit of trouble at the beginning, but they certainly have righted the ship, so to speak, and have their show moving along in excellent fashion. This is Cal on the outside. Sonoma State, and trailing is UOP. Getting some encouragement from their shoreline fans. Cal Berkeley lightweights comfortably in the lead. Sonoma State will apparently need to work on their mid-course maneuvering, as they did get off to an excellent start. And trailing by a considerable length, the University of Pacific moving along at a steady row, trying to get all the kinks worked out. As back to our unofficial finish, it will be Cal finishing in the #1 position, followed by Sonoma State, and then UOP getting some last-minute encouragement from their shoreline fans and moving along gamely, and will finish up in 3rd position. We are set to go with the next heat. It'll be the women's collegiate lightweight final. And the crews competing in this one will be in lane #1. Stanford University. Tulsa will be in lane #2, and Stanford in lane 3. Once again, this is the final for the women's collegiate lightweights.
Well, that brings us back to the starting line. This is the A.W. Coxwell Cup, women's collegiate lightweight. And yes, Alan, you're right. There are 2 Stanford boats in this event, followed by the with the addition of Tulsa, Golden Hurricane.